Hello and welcome, friends. Wish you all are doing well. Today, I will only ask you to keep away from avoidance and withdrawal. Don't withdraw yourself from practice. Don't withdraw yourself from what you are doing. Don't withdraw yourself from what you are targeting to achieve. Now, this is your formation period. Now you are forming yourself. You are making yourself able to achieve success. You are acquiring different kinds of knowledge. And out of different kinds of knowledge, speaking English is great. If you have this skill, this great skill of speaking English, you are different from others. There are thousands of students, there are thousands of strugglers. They are also targeting to achieve this perfection. It means how to speak English fluently, perfectly, and accurately. So when you are targeting at this and doing regular practice, you must have some problems. But without facing the problem, if you withdraw yourself, nothing is going to happen. My today's point is don't withdraw yourself. Don't keep yourself away from practice. So don't avoid it. I always mention speaking English is a great skill. To acquire this skill, you need great effort, long effort. And without doing hard practice, you cannot achieve this target. And while you are targeting to achieve this skill, you will face numerous problems. You cannot count what kind of problems you are facing. And what you need to do, you have to beat each and every problem. And how you will beat the problem, it's up to you. There are different methods, different teachers, different students, different people will advise you differently. I cannot say that all these are useless. Different people achieve this skill in different ways. That you cannot avoid yourself from speaking English. But most important part of achieving this perfection, achieving this skill is that you cannot withdraw yourself while you are struggling. Struggling is a part of achieving perfection. As I have mentioned you earlier that there are numerous problems. You cannot face all the problems at a time. Solve one problem at a time. Take another problem and solve them. This way, solving your problem, move ahead. You have to go through the problems. Without going through the problems, you cannot achieve perfection. And sometimes speaking every day is not sufficient. You need to practice harder. You need to practice harder. If you think that I am trying regularly, still I am not achieving perfection, don't be impatient. It means that have patience. You need time. There are some people who have great skill, great qualities. They can acquire any skill within a shorter period of time. But it varies. You may take a longer period of time. But it's sure that if you stick to it, stick to your target, stick to your goal, you will achieve it. A time will come when you will speak fluently. You will speak whatever you wish. On an average, two kinds of people cannot speak. First of all, the people who do not have the knowledge, who do not have the skill, who do not have the quality, who do not have this position, how can they speak? But on the other hand, there are some people who have great knowledge in English. They can write everything, they can read everything and understand. And when some other people speak, they can listen and understand everything. They cannot speak because that they don't have the practice of speaking. Out of these two kinds of people, there is another section of people who have knowledge, who have skill. It means that they know English very well, they can speak very well, but in front of others, they cannot speak. Now, what the problem is? The problem is mental barrier. What kind of mental barrier? It is that they are scared of speaking in English. They are surprised. They are emotionally blocked. They are shocked. They are amazed. It means mentally they are involved with something else. When a person stands in front of him, ask him or her any question, he or she cannot speak because that mentally she is not prepared to speak in front of others. Alone he or she can speak. I already advised you to make practice at home. You are speaking very well at home, but when you are standing in front of others, when you are standing on the stage, it's completely different scenario. You cannot speak because that your mind is completely blocked with other thoughts, other emotions, different kinds of emotions, and fear blocked your mind. Now I'm giving you another type of example. Suppose There is a water tap. You open the water tap, but there is no water. You search the reason. What the reason is? The reason is that the tank on the roof is empty. It means that as the tank is empty, so no water is coming. When your head is empty, if you don't have the knowledge, how can you speak? So this is normal. When the tank is empty, how can water come? The same thing, if you don't have the knowledge, don't have the skill, how can you speak? Now come to the second point. Now the tank is filled with water. You open the tap, but still water is not coming. Now you are looking for the reason. And the reason comes out that the pipeline is blocked. Pipeline is blocked. It means water is there in the tank, tap is open, still water is not coming because the pipeline is blocked. This is what I am trying to point out. It means that you have knowledge, you have skill of speaking, you know how to speak, but at the time of speaking, you are emotionally blocked. Your pipeline is blocked. Whatever knowledge and skill you have in your brain, you acquired, you cannot deliver them, you cannot speak them out because there is a mental blockage. You are scared of, you are emotionally blocked, you are shy, you are surprised, you are shocked. So these are the mental stages. These blocked your brain. All these are making you paralyzed. You cannot speak, you cannot utter a single word. But whenever you are given a homely situation, you can speak very well. There is another kind of people, introvert. There are some people who don't feel good to speak in front of others. They feel shy. They like to be alone. If they are allowed to speak at home, they can speak. But whenever they are placed in front of others, it's impossible for them to speak. So how can this be reduced? How can this be beaten up? So to remove this problem, there is no magic theory. You need to practice day by day, hour after hour. When you will face people, when you will face the challenges, these problems will fade out. These problems will move away. At present, you can speak at home, but cannot speak in front of others. When others ask you any question, you cannot deliver, you cannot speak because that you have that kind of mental blockage. At that moment, don't feel anything. Try to speak out whatever comes to your mouth. If it's wrong, accept it. If it's right, still accept it. But it is very hard to accept that you are speaking wrong. It is very hard. It is very tough. But in case of younger people, younger ones, it is very easier. They don't think too much. They speak whatever they wish. But in case of elderly people, they think too much before speaking. So they continue thinking, they never speak out anything. So my today's point is, don't withdraw yourself. Never withdraw yourself. Stick to it till you are achieving your perfection. And after achieving your perfection, to maintain it, to make it better, keep practicing. And most of all, don't withdraw yourself. Face the challenge. Video is already a longer one. I am concluding here. Love you all. Bye.